Chapter 18. Email from U.S. Terrestrial Command to Commander Dexter, August 12, 2091, regarding situation report. We're in receipt of your situation report regarding the current medical status of the adult mission crew members. After consulting with our physicians, we believe they are suffering from the Yermo virus. It originated in mice in Yermo, New California, over 2 decades ago and spread to humans. The children must have been exposed to it on Earth, which is why they have not fallen ill. All rodents should be exterminated as they are disease vectors. In addition, we are dispatching antiviral medication on an expedited supply ship. The children should be treated with the antiviral medication as well, since they may not have full immunity. Yermo virus is fatal without treatment. Due to the launch window, it will reach you in approximately 8 months. Evelyn Morris, Commander, Mars Space Command, United States. Exterminate. We gathered in the dim light of the core to stare at the message from Command. 8 months, Albie whispered. I figured as much, Flossie said. We're already past the good launch window. What does exterminate mean? I asked. It means kill, Vera snapped. Don't you know anything? They want us to kill Muffin? I asked, horrified. Vera bit the inside of her cheek and nodded. This was so wrong. Somebody needed to speak up for Muffin. She needed an attorney to plead her case. But she's in the habitat now, I said. She can't get out. She's not going to hurt anybody. Muffin's carrying the virus, Flossie said, and it's too dangerous for the grown-ups and us. Do you think this is why Phineas died? From this mouse virus? Trey asked. Well, maybe. He was doing fine before. The habitat was in the algae farm, too, Albie said. Well, can't we just put Muffin somewhere out of the way? It's not her fault, I pleaded. Flossie shook her head slowly. I thought of Muffin. Her sweet eyes, her twitchy whiskers. Well, can we at least say goodbye? I whispered. Flossie nodded. We said goodbye to our mouse. I gave Muffin one of Phineas's peanut butter mouse treats, and she nibbled it. I think Muffin knew that we loved her. At least I hoped she did. We decided that the kindest thing was to just put Muffin in her habitat on the surface of Mars. So Flossie put her on her environmental suit and carried the habitat outside. And when she returned, her arms were empty. It was over. Albie had made one of my favorite meals, earth flour waffles with syrup, but no one was hungry. Who could possibly eat after something like this? I couldn't stop myself from asking, because I had to know. Was it bad? I whispered. Do you think it hurt her? Flossie put her arm around my shoulder. She just fell asleep. That was it. She didn't feel a thing. Trey stared at the table. He seemed paralyzed. But Vera was angry at the situation, at the universe, at Earth Command. 8 months to get a supply ship here, she ranted. She was so agitated that I swear even her bangs were angry, too. How's that going to help us? It's the normal response, I said quietly. She whirled on me. What? I read through Sai's messages to Command, I told her. It's not their fault. They're too far away to help us. Then we have to save ourselves, Vera said, or we're going to be exterminated. Someone needs to go to another settlement and get help. Finland's the closest. But we're not allowed to, Albie began to say. Vera cut him off with a furious scowl. Don't even. We can't take the yellow submarine. Its battery's drained already, Trey said. Well, then take the train, Vera said. I guess we don't have much of a choice, Flossie said. I'll go get ready. No, 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 Albie shouted, holding his hands out. You can't go. Why not? Flossie asked. Because you're the only one who knows how to keep this place running. Hey, Vera started to say. No, you don't understand. Flossie can't leave, Albie shouted. He was starting to lose it. Maybe the lack of sleep had finally caught up to him. I don't want to be in charge. It's too much. Flossie looked around at us. I'll go, Trey volunteered. Great, good idea. It's settled then, Albie said. Under the table, I saw Trey's leg bouncing furiously, and I knew what that meant because I knew Trey. He was nervous, scared even. Who wouldn't be? I'll go with you, I blurted out. He turned to me. You will? Don't go outside without your buddy, I said. It's a rule, right? Trey's eyes flashed with something. Relief? And he grinned. Yeah, he said. It's a rule.